That was weird. All right, so we cured the genophage. We stopped the what's it called? Stopped Cerberus from doing whatever. What were they doing? What was their plan here? What did they want to do on the Citadel other than just be jerks?
Recognized. Please select a destination. Areas tagged of interest to you are highlighted. One moment, please.
Trying to kill the council. But like, why?
Now arriving at docking bay D24.
They don't do anything.
I've got your briefing, Private. Let's fill you in before the squad arrives. The Alliance is posted to
Onyx, and there was definitely Prothean tech.
They're the most useless people in the galaxy.
Commander, we need to talk before you ship out. Things got pretty crazy. I'm trying to go over everything in my head. Make sense of it.
You don't trust me.
Last time you doubted me, you walked away. Why not this time?
I couldn't. Too much at stake if I made a mistake.
It almost meant blowing my head off, but you were
Steak.
willing to die for what you
Steak,
thought was
Liara.
right.
I just think about all that steak.
We'll need that in the fight to come.
I'd rather be
fucking
shooting
love
at bad
steak.
guys than my commanding officer.
We stopped Udina and got to walk away. That's the important part.
I can't believe he was responsible for all of it. Was he indoctrinated?
It's hard to say.
How do we fight something that can worm its way into your head?
I don't know. But we don't have a choice.
No, we don't. I
Shepard,
also
I'm
wanted
a
to tell
Reaper
you,
Doomsday
Hackett
Guy.
offered
Oh,
me a
shit.
position on his team.
But like, I kind of don't want her. Why can't there be a renegade option to be like, I don't know. At least it's not his name's not Karth in this game. It's Kaden. It's Kaden. Karth is in KOTOR. It should have been Thraskalgo. Ugh. Consider joining us. Take the offer. What is the effect for not choosing the Paragon or Renegade option here? Oh, the Renegade option was to kill her during the sale. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it was. But like, so what happens if I just say like, oh, consider joining us or take the offer?
Would you consider riding this out aboard the Normandy?
You're serious?
We need the best, Williams.
We need the best, Williams.
Okay, Commander.
Unfortunately,
I'm
you're
in.
all we could get.
Good. Grab your gear.
I'll do that.
And Williams.
Yeah?
I think she
Get your gun
joins, but
pointed
is
at
just
the
a bitch
Reapers.
about it. Oh, okay.
Will do, Commander.
Do we get a little... Oh, look,
Shepard,
both of
I
the
got
guys.
Anderson patched in. I was just getting him up to speed.
Udina. That SOB was always power hungry. But this?
He wasn't in charge. Cerberus was just using him to take control of the Citadel.
What the hell for?
I don't know. Not yet.
Oh,
Could've
they
been a lot
wanted to
worse.
take control of the
Shepard
Citadel
stopped the
because that's
assassination
the...
attempt on Councilor
No, wait, the
Malin.
Reapers want to do that. But then, so does Cerberus know that the
What?
Reapers need the
Your
Citadel?
assassin. I'll have Hackett send you my reports on him.
I don't care who he is. Next time we meet, he dies.
Oh, remember Kai Lang? Remember
attacks
Kai
may have
Lang,
had
that
at least
very
one
important
unintended
character who
side
has
effect.
tons of lore and
I
history that you
received
don't know
word
anything
from the
about?
Asari counselor. They're requesting an update on the Crucible.
Lang has them scared. Enough to send help?
Yes, the Asari and Solarians are both throwing in their support now.
How's your progress on the Crucible?
Good. Our estimates suggest we've completed nearly 50% of the known work.
So quickly.
Once decoded, the schematics are designed in such a way that allows our scientists to easily translate the information. It's not Prothean
yes.
specific,
The space MacGuffin, the giant
Are we
space
closer to understanding
MacGuffin
how
is
to use
very,
it?
very. Of
That's
course,
still open
it's
for
just.
debate.
Oh, it's easy. We can just. It's like Lego.
Utilized in the right fashion, our scientists are convinced it can generate enough energy to destroy the Reapers. The question is, how will it dispense the energy? And in what form?
You mean, how do you stop it from wiping us all out?
Exactly. We think the catalyst is the key to determining how
What?
to
Yeah. What
focus
if the
its
Crucible
energy,
is just like a
how
Halo
to
ring?
direct its energy at the Reapers alone.
I'm working on that.
You'll find the answers, Shepard.
Remember
I'll send you
Halo?
an update on the schematics. And in the meantime, we'll keep building.
And we'll keep fighting.
Da-na-na,
Make sure there's an Earth left to come back to.
da-na-na, da-na-na.
Cerberus, Reapers. They'll all pay for this war. One way or another.
We're still in this. The gods of war haven't given up on us yet.
Good luck, both of you. Anderson out.
Commander, the Turian fleet is stretched thin. We need more support ships. And Aquarians are
Oh
willing
my
to
god!
talk.
I completely
Understood,
forgot
sir.
about the
I'll look into
fucking
it.
Quarian Geth thing.
Careful.
I was
We've got reports of
legitimately
instability
thinking
along the Geth border.
before I
Pack it
came
out.
back from my bathroom break. I'm like, what is there left in this game? We did two things that I
Shepard,
thought were like
do you
near
have
the
a
end of the
moment?
game.
A contact.
I don't know
with
what the
Asari
fuck to
High
do
Command
now.
Was insistent I pass on a distress signal to you.
Something they can't handle?
From what I can tell, they sent several commando squads to investigate. None of them returned. They didn't
I
ask me directly,
completely
but
forgot
I think
the
High
whole
Command is
Geth
hoping you might
Quarian
help.
thing.
What's your take on this?
Oh right, that
That they
thing, and you
wouldn't ask
gotta
for help
call
if
in
it
the
wasn't important.
right, and then
The colony's
and
coordinates are on
Legion
the galaxy
and,
map.
and Tally.
I'll try to figure out what's going on.
Right. Jesus Christ. Now what do we got? Citadel Defense Force. Wow. 40 points. Thanks, guys. Real cool. I like how they told us to go, like, Anderson's like, go out there and get help. Go get every fleet in the galaxy. Get everyone. And it still shows that, like, humanity is still, you know, pulling the bulk of the load. The Destiny Ascension, remember? It's not blowed up because I saved the council. Solarian 3rd Fleet. So our effective military strength is only 1,900. And that's because I think if we raise the readiness, which means playing a lot of the multiplayer. You know, to be fair, I like the multiplayer in this game. I think it's really fun. It's actually a fun little, you know, PvE kind of just like go around, shoot things. You got a whole selection of weapons. You got a whole selection of different character classes with abilities. It's actually a fun
Commander,
time.
I found something you need to see.
What have you got?
A group of Cerberus scientists cut ties and fled. Perhaps they finally realized they were on the wrong side. We don't know what they were researching, but they were among the elusive.
Oh, this is the mission to help Jacob, right?
They could help
Remember
build the
him?
Crucible.
Citadel Defense Force, there's 8 blokes in a tugboat. One of them has a rock.
Unless they're indoctrinated and this is a ruse to get Cerberus close to the Crucible.
I'm not suggesting we trust them fully, but it could be worth investigating.
Has the Alliance tried to make contact with the scientists?
They've been unable to find them, but they're searching. As is Cerberus. I've been monitoring Cerberus communications. I've charted signal frequency from various Cerberus cells by location and cross-referenced known ship movements.
You found them?
There's no way to be certain, but I've got a definite possibility.
This is the mission I want for the
Nice
gun.
work. Put it on the map and I'll give it a look.
It's on the map now, Commander.
You can't just call someone a cuck. Meet me at the bar, Jack. Oh. Eve. Who? Oh, Eve, right, her. Mole. Kai Lang. Remember Kai Lang? No? Because they just appeared in this game with no history? Oh, surely. Hey, we've unlocked the Citadel DLC if we want to do that. But that you save that for close to the end because you want the entire gang to be there. So you have to do a lot of shit. Okay, what do we have? Let's see what do we actually have journal-wise. Shore leave. Volus Ambassador. Message from Primac Victus plates the voice and back. The Volus Ambassador Din Korlak. The Volus Ambassador Din Korlak. Wait, 1 second. And we'll just add that. There we go. Asari Heckland. Priority Perseus Vale. So is there a time limit on Perseus Vale, or can I do all these side quests first? Thank you, Cyber. Have a good night. We've been watching Civio guys. Zurich. Hey, I've had that for like a while. You can do as much side stuff as you want right now. Okay, we're gonna hammer out all these side quests then. I've had that dumb Star Wars name thing back when I started playing. I was going through Star Wars: The Old Republic, the MMO, and there are a lot of dumb Star Wars names in that game. Like a lot.
Signal confirmed.
Oh my god, the mouse movement in these scanners is so bad. And what was it? What did I find? Credits. Great. Yes, fuel. Fuel. You know, I agree with Civi on the prevalence of sewers in video games. It is dumb. It is so dumb. Sewers are such a boring environment, and yet video games constantly put them in the game. They put fucking sewers everywhere. So you see here now, we have Ashley. The unfortunate thing is that she is... Oh, I have not gone to Uranus. What? Is that a meme? Did you just want me to say Uranus? Oh, I like this one that's like, it's like the colors of her original armor from the first game. That's cute. We can't use Ashley. Ashley is bugged. I've mentioned it like every stream. She has a bug that makes it so that her ability has no cooldown. Therefore, she constantly spams it in combat and does nothing else. And unfortunately, I cannot install a patch mod for it because it will fuck up the textures. It will fuck up the texture mod and possibly break the entire game. So, unfortunately, no Ashley. Okay, we need to survey Uranus at one point. Is it like a meme? Is it a joke? Like you can survey Uranus in this game? Because haha. Haha funny. Yep, okay. You can probe Uranus. Fucking guffaw. Points. Let's max out Singularity. We've been getting some good use out of Singularity. Detonate Singularity when the field dies to inflict 465 damage. Expand the Singularity field for 35% for 10 seconds. Why not? Whatever. You know, actually, no, well, whatever. Too late.
What's the word?
Even has unique dialogue for what? Why?
We have not been provided many details.
Ma'am, I'm picking up chatter from a Cerberus squad engaging the supply depot.
Engaging the scientists?
And if I'm reading it right, sounds like more troops are on the way.
Okay, set us down, then get out of here. I need these scientists alive.
Pre-rendered cutscenes. Ah, yes, the classic hide behind a fucking bucket. Oh no, she's dead. Oh right, it's Jacob. I'm like, wait, what? Oh yeah, it's him, right? Him. Remember him?
On R6, you, come with me. Sure.
It's just like, again, I've said it before. The Mass Effect 2 characters suffer from just not having enough time. I think it's just a case of there's not enough screen time to flesh out that many characters that you have in Mass Effect 2.
Bring this down on their heads.
Push forward!
Thanks, Singularity.
Maybe we can flank these guys! Watch for it! Garrus!
Roger that!
Enemy neutralized. Look for survivors.
Bioware couldn't write human companions well. I don't know. I think Ashley in 1 especially gets enough characterization. I think especially if you talk to her, if you take the time, and this is something I didn't really do in my playthrough, but I did it way back when, I remember, in like back in the day playing it. If you spend the time to actually talk to these companions after every level and like dig into their dialogue and all the different optional things in Mass Effect 1, like Ashley has like is an interesting character. You know, she has a lot of like baggage from her, I want to say it's like her grandfather or something like that, and stuff like and her history there and her father and stuff like that. And
This is Commander Shepard of the Alliance.
and I feel like you
The
just
enemy
don't
is
have
clear
enough
now.
of that
Open the door.
for 2. Like enough time is not given.
It's okay, Bryn.
Jacob. Oh my god.
I'm all right. The others didn't make it.
What are you doing here?
I'm supposed to be protecting these people from the elusive man and his attack dogs.
Are they gone?
For now, but they'll be back. Sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'll walk
You know,
it
I don't know
off.
what it is. I think Jacob's head has always
my
looked
life
a
one
little
more
too
time and
big.
I'll start owing you.
I know that's
This
just
one's
like
on
a
the
weird
house.
thing to bring up. But there's
Hey,
just
yo, good to see you too.
it's just
Staying out of
okay.
trouble.
Garrus is invisible. That's
Shepard,
even worse.
This is Dr. Bryn Cole. She's in charge here.
Tell me what's going on. Intel says you're Cerberus.
We're all ex-Cerberus.
Oh my god! If you
Scientists mostly.
British woman leaves you,
Civilians?
the British woman he
Call
leaves
us
you for if
refugees.
okay.
If we hadn't run, we'd be dead.
So the thing is that
Hope you kick Cerberus in the balls.
there's
on the way
only
out the
been 2
door.
people to
We took
ever
everything we
romance
could
this
carry.
character, so it's,
Destroyed what
nobody
we
knows. Nobody
You had to know
cares.
they were gonna find you.
It's a pretty smart bunch. We covered our bases.
But the elusive man is one tenacious bastard.
Time to evacuate.
Agreed. Just need to get the AA guns on the roof back online. Cerberus is jamming them somehow. With those guns down, Cerberus will just blow our escape shuttles out of the sky.
Might be the next one.
I feel like the only smart
check.
romances in this
Upstairs.
series, in terms
Jake,
of
we
like
should get
actually
that
having
railroad
like
pad.
long-term payoffs,
I'm
are the
good.
ones with characters
I
that
will.
actually appear in every game.
Commander, I should see to my people.
You have to
Join me
appear
upstairs
in
when you
every
can.
game and be a companion in at least 2 of them.
Recognize me. His
may be an opportunity to surprise him.
Let's just focus on the mission, Edie.
So Tally, Garrus, and Liara. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. Those are like the only legitimately. I guess you could also argue Ashley and or Caden then too. So yeah, Karth, Caden, Ashley, Talis. Yeah, those are the only ones I think, because it's like you know, you romance like Miranda. She shows up in 2 and then doesn't show up in 3, or like she shows up in 3, but like she's not like a companion, so you don't get as much. Dana's a good romance as well. I believe it's very sweet. I bet that you could do. Yeah, I could see that too. You know, it would be very heart wrenching and sweet with him, the sort of like, you know, the hopeless romance, because he's gonna die very soon, regardless of what
I've already
happens.
dropped one box. My hands were shaking so hard.
We're going to make it.
What's the status of the guns?
Still waiting. I have my best people on it.
How many scientists are here?
43, plus research assistants.
You ran with over 40 people?
When you fear for your life, there's a lot you can do.
Bryn, I can't possibly dismantle the genetic amplification
Why are all
components
the
in time.
Why are all the Cerberus scientists some form of English?
Wait, there are families here? Children?
A dangerous choice.
You know they were evil scientists because
We
of
only
the
get one shot at
accent.
this, so people better pay attention and fall in line.
Absolutely.
What's the news?
Can't tell. Only know I can't fix it from here. I'm going.
Notice how all of the
Cerberus
like other
landed a
people
shuttle
you
there a
deal
couple
with
minutes
in the
ago.
Alliance
You win?
are all
Jacob, you're
speaking
injured.
with
I'll fix the
Canadian
guns.
American accents.
No way. These are my people. I'm going.
Just because you survive one suicide mission doesn't mean you get 2.
Fine. But I'm gonna talk you through it from here. Cerberus is probably jamming the satellite link. Radio me when you found the
It's
controls
going
and
back
I'll
to
give
talking
you
about
the right code.
SWTOR. That was the
Will
one
do.
funny thing about SWTOR, is that all of the Imperial characters, whether they be Sith or just like Imperial citizens, almost every single one was had a British accent, and then every single one of the Republic characters, Jedi, Republic soldiers, smugglers, all had either American or Canadian accents.
I'm not willing to die to save this data.
Let me. I'll purge it and meet you at the
Shepard, I'm in here.
I don't want to die.
Okay, where's the gun? Where's the gun? I want the gun. Look, they're sneaky with these pickups. Like, it's just like laying here. You could walk by that so easy. Not here, next part? Okay.
Hey, you okay? Have you been?
Give us a minute. This is crazy. I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
I know the feeling. So how'd you become a gun for hire?
Long story. It was an opportunity I couldn't resist for people I came to care about.
Nothing is more important than finding a way to beat the Reapers.
These people are important. Their ideals, their knowledge. Someone needs to fight.
If I knew what those words
I don't
mean,
know.
I could go, uh-huh.
It seems like a waste of your skills.
I'll take that as a compliment.
I should focus on getting these people out of here.
You bet. Let's get to it.
See, in my headcanon, Commander Shepard is canonically a what's it called, a Canadian, because I'm pretty sure both voice actors are both male and female Shepard are both voiced, I think, by Canadians. I'm not 100% certain for the male Shepard, but I know Jennifer Hale is Canadian, so. Fucking finally. It's the one pistol I like because it looks really fucking cool and it sounds cool. It's like the Desert Eagle of space pistols. I forgot to upgrade my weapons. I gotta do that. Remind me to do that. I gotta upgrade weapons soon. Yeah. Ooh. Oh. It's so good.
We must locate the satellite tower.
You know, okay, so you just said there's the upgraded version that the black and white that does more damage for a smaller. Okay, you wrote clip, and I in my mind I went, ugh, it's not a clip, it's a magazine, and then I remembered, oh wait, no, it is a clip in this game, in this universe, right? It's a thermal clip. So good.
Jacob, dish should be back online now.
Affirmative, but the guns are still down. You'll need to manually activate them. Head back to the front of the facility.
Hostiles landing.
Oh.
Heads up, shuttle!
I mentioned in a previous stream about how the Reaper enemies do a good job of trying to flush you out of cover by making it so that by smattering in melee enemies among ranged enemies. So you've got enemies that shoot at you, but then you have enemies that try to get close and hit you. And that's how they kind of make you move out of cover. And then they do the opposite, where now that since they... Cerberus does a similar thing in that they have grenades now, and so they can flush you out of cover as well. I like how they improve the combat in this game, is what I'm trying to say. Sometimes I try to talk too fast, is the thing. I could just, like, take an extra 5 seconds to get my thoughts more collected before I speak. But sometimes I feel like if I don't explain myself in 3 seconds, I'm gonna look like an idiot.
Enemy on the mountain gun.
Gotta get him off that gun! Move up! Keep low and find cover!
They also did a better job with the screen shake in this game. There was, like, in Mass Effect 2, firing this pistol in particular was kind of disorienting. It actually kind of gave me a headache, because whenever you fired, the, like, simulated recoil, like, screen judder, whenever you pulled the trigger, was so bad. It was just awful. It's much more manageable here, and it doesn't make me fucking sick.
We have to get up there and activate those AA guns manually!
Warning, a man is falling down head first. In a a man is upside down in a triangle. Warning. To be fair, excessive screen shake was the style at the time. That's so funny, because that's the second time over the course of 2 streams that someone's been like, well, this weird quirk in this game was just the style at the time. Last stream, when I was on Tachanka, and I was noticing that there was, like, really weird in-game, like, the switch between in-game cutscenes and pre-rendered cutscenes were really weird, because the pre-rendered cutscenes were clearly done in engine and then just pre-rendered, and Plagueling pointed out that, oh, that's just the style at the time, to have, like, in-game, like, the pre-rendered cutscene. It was such a weird sort of, like, thing where it's like, why have a pre-rendered cutscene? Screen shake style at the time, yeah.
Okay, one of us has to make these repairs.
Edie, you're a computer AI
Edie, I
lady?
need you to fix this.
I will make the repairs.
Ready, Garrus?
Let them do their worst.
Oh, here we go. A turret section. It was the style at the time. I do like how this turret turns enemies into mints. It's weird too that they went like very blood and guts in this. I wonder if it was a case of like, well, the game's already rated M for mature because of all the sex. So like, why not just have it so that like people blow up and their heads pop off and there's like a lot of blood. I like to pick people to do awful jobs, bring Javik and make him repair equipment he's never seen before. Bring James and make him hack things. When you say, I don't know, I just popped in my head, but the turret section. What was that atrocious biker game that came out? Are you thinking of, before I lose this train of thought? Okay, now I'm going to address two trains of thought. First of all, bringing James, it makes me think of that one scene from, to like making him hack something. It makes me think of that one scene from that Zoolander movie with Ben Stiller, where it's like, he's like, the files are inside the computer, and they're inside the computer, and they like throw the computer on the ground to break it open. Right? Yes. And the shitty biker gang. You're thinking of. I'm assuming you're thinking of Ride to Hell Retribution or whatever the fuck it was called, which was this really fucking atrocious game, and it was really funny to watch people suffer through it.
Okay, the guns are already picking Cerberus ships out of the sky. Where we at?
On track. First shuttle is already loaded with everyone under 16.
Commander, when should we leave? What's our best chance for survival?
Jacob, what do you think? Are we ready?
Almost. We could go now. But there's no do-overs here.
Agreed. We get one shot.
And we don't want to leave anything behind that could strengthen the elusive man's cause. Your call.
See, yeah, that would be fun to stream Ride to Hell Retribution. The thing is that, do I want to spend my money on it?
All right, let's get these shuttles in the air.
Like,
evacuation is go. Evacuation is
you know,
go.
I could do more valuable things with that money. I could set it on fire. I could throw it and flush it in the toilet.
Have the guns punch a hole in the perimeter, then launch Shuttle 1.
Is it still available? Can you still buy that game?
Shuttle 1 is away.
To Hell Retribution.
All right, everyone here, head to the shuttle bay and...
Suicide fighter took out one of the guns. Cerberus troops are...
Get those people out of here.
It's not on Steam anymore. You can't buy it on Steam anymore.
Shepard, shuttles are loaded. We need you at the landing area to make sure they get away. I'll meet you down there.
Yeah, to be fair, I can see why it
Clear
wasn't.
the shuttle bay first so we can bring the door up. Then get out to the landing
I can
pad.
see why it's no longer on Steam. That game was not a completed game and not a working game.
Jacob, bring up the main door.
Got it, Shepard. Will do.
Okay, let's get these people out of here. Here we go.
I wonder, is it abandonware? Because if it's abandonware, you can legally just like pick it up from anywhere. Someone is selling a Steam key for 600 pounds? Jesus. There is so much you could do with 600 pounds. 600 pounds is like 900 Canadian, so I'm just thinking of like what I would like. I want to spend $1,000 nearly. Let's just even round it up, $1,000. I could, you know, that's a lot I could get for $1,000.
Enemy shuttles on either side. I have a visual.
I wonder if there's like key resellers who have like copies still.
Take out that shield generator.
It is in fact on my abandonware. Oh no. Oh no.
Jacob, come in. What's your status?
Shepard, the facility's overrun. Cerberus troops are all over the place.
That might be fun for like a one stream just to mess around with it. There's no way I would play that entire thing. They are charging 50 extra for delivery. Oh my god, that's called a scam. Oh shit, there's the fancy one there.
That was the last of the civilians.
Shepard, heads up! The place is overrun. We gotta go. Headed to you with the shuttle.
Understood.
Oh, of course.
Jacob, hang tight. We'll clear you a landing zone.
They love finishing off Cerberus missions with you fighting one of these fucking mechs. It's like back in Mass Effect 2 when you fight the big robot mech. And so it was always used as like a sort of set piece.
Jacob, landing area cleared.
This place is crawling. Bringing the shuttle to you.
Roger that.
Crawling. Right to hell, Retribution, PC buy.
Shepard!
Commander!
It's a cool mech, I like it. It's just that it loses a little bit of its coolness where every level where Cerberus is like, oh no, it drops down Titan falls out of the sky, and okay, I have to check this. Mass Effect 2 was 2012. Titan
by the skin of our teeth again, hey, Shepard?
Fall 1. When was Titanfall 1 released?
Yeah, feels good.
I was afraid we wouldn't get anyone out alive.
Oh wow! Titanfall 1 came out 2 years after this. I thought it was them copying Titanfall.
I need your help.
Titanfall copied this.
Without a doubt. I'm at your service. And I'm sure you can count on the others as well.
You too, Jacob. I need you.
Of course, but I wouldn't mind staying with these folks.
No, I understand. I don't want you
Keep
with
them safe,
me.
then. The Alliance needs that crucible.
You got it.
All right. Report to Admiral Hackett for your assignment.
You know, Commander, I've never met anyone like you. Just feel better knowing you're on our side.
I recognize this lady's voice.
Shepard, when this mess is over,
Titanfall copied Mass Effect. It did.
Hackett here.
Mass Effect.
I'm sending you a large team of scientists.
I have the dossier.
They're all Cerberus defectors. Keep them safe.
Will do.
Oh,
I'll put them
well,
straight
that's
to work on
interesting.
the Crucible.
Jacob Taylor is with them and is already working to find a place for the families.
You'll be a valuable asset as well. Snagging Dr. Cole from the elusive man is
Oh
a
my
coup.
god, it's like whenever
Having
you
her on our
again,
side could be a
fucking
huge win
video
for
game
us.
voice
The
actors.
sooner we can get the Crucible finished,
They
the
are
better I'll feel.
they're like they are in everything. So the
Shepherd
woman
out.
who the lady who voices that scientist lady, I'm like, I recognize that fucking voice. It's her name is Joe Wyatt, and she's fucking Ciri in The Witcher, in Witcher 3. And also she's what's it called? She's like a bunch of other things in like 1,000 other fucking BioWare games. Going back, everything comes back to fucking Star Wars: The Old Republic. She's the Imperial agent, the female Imperial agent, and that's where I recognized her. She's giving like such a close version of that. If you've ever heard, she's the voice of female Hawk in DA2. There, wow, okay, I didn't even. Yeah, god damn, yeah, I haven't played DA2 in ages, but yeah, jeez, yeah, oh. If you've ever heard the Imperial agent in SWTOR, they're like the quintessential like evil British, because you're playing essentially like a secret police agent for the Empire. Oh god, I'm like, I recognize that. The fucking voice actors, they're everywhere. If you've ever look at someone who does voice acting and like their filmography or whatever it would be, their portfolio is always like 1,000 entries, and it's like 1,000 entries, and sometimes it's like the most like significant like character and like a huge title, and then in another one it's like 17 different like minor roles in a single game. To be fair, the agent is probably, but yeah, the agent does. I played most, and by most I mean I played about like 5 or 6 of the classes in SWTOR last year, and my personal pick for first place was tied between the Imperial Agent and the Sith Warrior. I like the Sith Warrior.
Commander, I've identified a problem with our engines. A core overload could cause a plasma vent within the engineering compartment.
Trooper is the worst. Fuck the I couldn't finish the Trooper. I got through the first act and I wanted to die.
The venting occurs when IES sinks are in a back cycle. At the same moment, the main core is at peak draw, such as from sustained kinetic.
What Kenneth means to say is that we're pretty sure we can make the system safer.
We just need a GX-12 thermal pipe. Unfortunately, we're cut off from Alliance supply chains. Could you keep an eye out for one the next time you're on the Citadel, Commander? I've got the specs right here.
30 other voices. They played John Dragon Age, and then additional voices, and like, yeah, so many other things. Sorry, what the fuck was I saying? You want a thing?
I'll look for one.
Why is this quest the same quest from Mass Effect 2, where you need to buy like a fucking space brake pad for your spaceship? You need to go find like a fucking I'm trying to think of a Star Trek, but I can't at the moment. Sister got a sister. God, everyone's like, hey, look at this. Everyone's like, hey, we should take some break. Hey, do you want to talk on the Citadel? Hey, I want to talk on the Citadel. Hey, by the way, I want to talk on the Citadel. The flux capacitor. I was thinking of like imagine like 10 of your friends at once. So like, hey, can we all go to the mall? Like, and not like, hey, I want to go to the mall together with all of us. Like, all 5 of us are going to go to the mall. No. 5 of them individually are like, I want to meet you at the mall and just spend time with you at the mall.
Can't wait to see how that turns out.
I always forget how god-awful Donnelly's accent is. It is funny how You were not the first person to say how bad his accent is.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
Commons. No. Yeah, Commons.
I need a cab to the Presidium. Navigation is becoming increasingly difficult due to the number of refugee ships in the docking area.
BioWare games have the we're not a friend group, we're all just have the same. Yeah, that is actually interesting. That's like they're not. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a game that like a MM or not an MMO, but like a game that had a sort of where it felt like you were all sort of friends, but I can't actually think of one. It does seem like everyone is just a friend with the main character, with whoever the protagonist is.
We appreciate your visit. I haven't found any reliable pictures, but just...
Like, you see a little bit of it in this game, just a smidge, with some of the more legacy characters. Like, you know, Garrus, Liara, Tali kind of have a little bit of a rapport with each other because they've been around for so long.
Auto record on. You want my security vids, bring me a warrant.
You're stonewalling me? Those vids could be vital to the war effort.
I doubt the Reapers have agents doing business in my
Okay, I just got an update. You didn't see it because I was covering it, but I got an update from the Spectre terminal, like in the bottom right, and it showed the lady who was the bad guy Spectre from the Shadow Broker DLC, which was weird.
Give me the vids.
People are dying in this war. You don't get to use that as ammunition in your little pissing contest.
I'm trying to find Cerberus spies.
Dragon Age was quite good at it. The other characters had their interactions independent of the PC. I believe that Varric and Isabella played cards and they had drinks. Okay. See, but the thing is that would require me remembering anything about Dragon Age 2. I remember in Dragon Age 1, I kind of liked it in Dragon Age 1 because it wasn't like you were all friends, but you were all sort of like together doing the same thing, and there was like a bit of like teeth-clenched teamwork in Dragon Age Origins, from what I remember, where everyone's there sort of for their own reasons, and there's like a bit of friction between the NPCs, and by that I mean Morrigan was a bitch to everyone, but yeah.
Fabrication weaponry hasn't forgotten
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods.
Listen, I am not a absolute hater of Dragon Age 2. I think Dragon Age 2 has some redeeming qualities in terms of character and some of the narrative, but having to go through the same 5 like different areas 70,000 times, doing the same repetitive combat where you have to spam the button to do your basic attack repeatedly.
Running with guns right now?
Then I'll go to the wards and sell from the back room at Purgatory.
We're at war.
Welcome to Agor Munitions.
The commander's right.
Never been into DA. Really struggled to enjoy the gameplay. Well, Dragon Age Origins is a very traditional sort of RPG. It's very much like the closest thing I can think of off the top of my head, and appropriately because it's BioWare, would be something like KOTOR. It's like a turn-based with pausable real-time. At least I think it was pausable. It was like real-time, not turn-based, but like real-time where you have like rounds and you choose what attack or ability you're going to use, and then every couple seconds your character would execute them. It is not, if you're not familiar with that kind of combat, yeah, it can be annoying to get into for certain.
Our customer service specialists are always interested.
Welcome to Cypertine Armory.
That's not a great criticism.
All
Citratine Armory products include a lifetime guarantee.
Not that it's Charisma Disney. Oh, they were great. Yeah, no. I like that about Dragon Age Origins characters. I like how there was like friction. It wasn't like you weren't a group of friends. You were kind of just like you kind of just fell together, and you were doing your best to stop the Darkspawn. You were very much. I feel like Dragon Age Origins shows like a ragtag group in a more realistic way, in that you're ragtag. You're just a bunch of fucking people working towards an objective, but like you really, and it doesn't mean they're gonna get along. They're a mess, And the thing is that they don't need to get along. They need to stop the Darkspawn.
Can I help you? Jordan Knowles, E-Crimes. It's an honor to meet you, Commander.
E-Crimes.
I've got a potential security leak. I haven't seen anything major yet, but better to be safe.
Third-person RTS.
If you've got time to help, check out this console.
Got it. Looks like a collection of access codes.
They're Batarian diplomatic codes from back when they had an embassy on the Citadel. If you can use your Spectre access to
Oh
find
god, you
them,
brought up XCOM. I was
down.
considering playing XCOM 2
I can access
on stream, doing a stream of
restricted
like
intel
a
at the Spectre
playthrough of
office in the
XCOM 2.
If I find
But
anything, I'll
I
let you
don't know if I'm willing to commit to like 75,000 hours of a game. I like XCOM 2. It's been a very long time since I last played it. Holy shit, is that game long? And like every mission is like a 30 plus minutes. And every time, anytime you step the difficulty up, you add like another 20 missions or 20 minutes per mission.
Clear the area until you've done a full sweep.
These are control schematics for Cerberus turrets. Will these help?
Is there another interactable down here? Or?
We kept digging a few hours. I know the Hades Nexus is off limits. I'm not an idiot. Damn it, the Alliance needs
Oh god.
right now. The obelisk of Karza was supposed to contain.
My personal thing, watching someone play XCOM style games is like the dullest fucking thing. It can be. Sometimes it can be fun. I've seen people do like insane modded runs where they have like 8,000 runs. They have like 800,000 mods installed, and they're doing like the hardest difficulty, everything cranked up to max, and it's like a skin of your teeth kind of run of trying to like do get essentially as far as you can before you fail. Excitement continues to build.
The galaxy needs to understand what these refugees have been through.
Oh, it's this fucking guy.
Solik Vast, documentary maker. Please, maybe you can help.
No, wait, is this the same guy, or am I just confusing people for all the... I thought this was a different... Sorry, I thought this was... I was racist. I thought this was a different Solarian.
Holding you back?
CSEC won't allow me on the docks. They say I'd be disruptive.
I love...
But you could catch a few quick shots for me.
I love watching people play things like Stellaris and all that. But I'm very bad at playing them. That's the thing is, I love Stellaris. Of all
That's
the...
exactly what I'm hoping for. If you could just take a few shots with your Omni tool in refugee camp. I'll be here
of all the Paradox Grand Strategy games, I love Stellaris.
Yes, that's just what
I think Stellaris is like my favorite. I was so fucking excited when Stellaris first came out like a decade ago. I was like, I love this. I can't fucking wait. And I've played like hundreds of hours of it, and I still suck shit.
Pressure's okay. No infection.
Can I talk to him?
Only if it's important, Commander.
Why am I talking to this random person?
Are you Gorek?
Oh, Batarian's right.
Go away. Nothing to say.
Not even what a terrorist's doing on the Citadel?
Oh, Solarians look the same.
Do I know you?
Oh wait, this guy's mad.
Every Batarian with someone on Eratop remembers your face.
Planet that got caught in the Alpha Relay explosion.
You butchered a colony. Only regret. Don't have the strength to...
So you just started murdering people?
How many did you murder?
350,000.
Don't pretend your hands are clean, you...
No one here would even be alive if I hadn't destroyed that relay. I spent months taking heat for Eratot from both the Alliance and the Batarians, and you know what? If it saved the entire galaxy, I can live with that just fine.
Then why don't you... Then why don't you get rid of another Batarian for your precious galaxy? Shut down this machine. Just let me die.
No.
I'm done here.
Good. He'll cough himself to death without a sedative.
No, wait.
Just take it easy. There.
No, see, you gotta do the opposite of what he wants. He wants to die, so you let him live.
State arms. Your purchases are included to the
Thank you.
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting.
Oh, here's another one of the little vignettes of like this little girl is waiting for her fucking parents and they're dead. They're not coming.
Excellent. That will really get people's attention. Thank you, Commander. That should be enough footage. Come meet me again when you're able. Looks like you've been in some fights lately.
Oh, right. I've already done talk to this one.
Some pretty crazy damage myself.
Yeah, I'll take
He's the best Batarian. He wants you to kill him.
You thought I was bluffing,
Oops, Kelly dead? What do you mean Kelly dead? Who's Kelly? Yeah, now James is here playing cards with the refugees.
I need support. Someone sabotaged the Metagel dispensers, and I've got some idiot preaching about Cerberus down here. No, I've contacted CSEC. They said it's not a priority and it doesn't matter. What matters is that I've got Turian soldiers dying from lack of medication.
Your therapist receptionist.
Son of a bitch.
Right. Commander, you have a new message at your private terminal. Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal. She dies in Priority Citadel 2 if you don't talk to her to change her ID. I have no idea she was even in this game.
Commander, thanks for coming.
I wanted to pay my respects to your family.
Don't worry, they replaced her with a British one, so...
I hope Sarah can find some peace here.
Weirdly enough, she doesn't even have the same model in this game. It's very odd. That's something that a lot of the minor NPCs don't have in this game. A lot of them have weird changes to how they look compared to 1 and 2.
You're right.
Like another one I remember was...
She's no career soldier, but... There she is.
The Khaleesa Binsini Al-Jalani from Whatever News. She looks different, too, in this game.
Whatever was going on, he put a smile on his face for us.
He sounds like a fine man.
I remember it was a bit of an issue. I think it's probably how they've changed the character, like, the character face generator, because I remember when this game first came out, there was a lot of issues with people being like, why does my imported face that worked well from Mass Effect 1 and 2 look completely, like, broken in 3?
Right. Here we go.
That was the thing. And so I wonder if it was just a result of them like, yeah. Like, oh, and also fucking, what's his name? Udina looked different. I brought that up. He looked like he had started to tan himself and dye his hair. Because he was like really pasty pale in the first 2 games and had gray hair. And then in the 3rd game, he's got like sort of like, kind of like blackish hair, and looks like he's fucking gone to, gone sunbathing or like to the tanning spa.
I have your footage.
Thank you, Commander. I'll start editing it right away.
Your new receptionist is a nerd in British. A nerd who buys like $5,000 toothbrushes. She's a nerd and she falls for the fucking advertising. You know where you see those fucking things where it's like Oral-B's new super nuclear toothbrush destroys the plaque on your teeth using radiation. And it's like the 3D model of like the brush like fucking shattering the fucking plaque and it disappears.
Areas tagged at 1 moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
And your teeth at the same. Yeah, exactly.
Hell of a view, isn't it?
During our war, this place became a myth to my people. A dream glimpsed only in the memory shards. The Citadel was both the heart of our civilization and its demise.
The Reapers hit here first, didn't they?
No one I knew had ever seen the Citadel. To be here now, I don't know what to think.
Unless we win this war, it'll be the last time any of us see the Citadel. Soak this in while you can, Javik.
Do not be so dismissive, Commander. Someday the things you have lost will be the things you would kill to have back.
Such as?
Order, the rule of law. From here, our empire dictated the course of the galaxy.
Nowadays, a lot of races have embassies here.
It's true, then. You share power with the rest?
It's not perfect, but it's kept the peace. Most of the time.
Pardon
I wonder if all the Protheans
This
had
one
West
has been
Indies
listening.
accents.
This one suspects you are a Prothean.
Ehana, I remember your kind when you were still minnows in the ocean.
This one is unworthy. This one has seen the face
This
of an
Javik just
enkindler.
like casually
They
gave this
consider your
Hanar
kind
the
to be
most
their gods.
significant religious experience of his entire life.
Teach them to speak better.
You're really a Prothean?
I am.
But if you lost the last war, what hope do we have?
For many, there may be no hope. The Reapers killed trillions in my cycle. The odds of being among the living
There's a
are
Paragon
remote.
interrupt here that I'm not
If you are
choosing.
lucky, they will destroy you outright. You will avoid the fate of becoming a husk. If you cannot fight, do not let them capture you. Death is a better outcome.
Oh, the YouTube chat died. Give it a
It's
sec. It will
over.
appear again.
We'll never win this.
Won't win any new recruits, but at least they know what they're in for.
It is better to fight with your eyes open than your heart.
Is that the Prothean way of war?
It is the way of life. I will meet you back on the Normandy, Commander.
I like the Prothean design. I like it. I think it's neat. I don't think it's not too generic and it's not too alien. So I'm just making sure. Yeah, YouTube chat occasionally dies. Give it a second and it will come back on screen. Oh, there we go. It's connected. So I should see it. That was weird. I don't know what it is, but it's like a quirk with YouTube chat where sometimes the chat just like goes, "Oh, you're no longer connected, by the way," and you're like, "Why?" Thanks, YouTube. Oh my god, an Elcor. Is this the first Elcor we've seen in this entire game?
Look, I filled out all the forms you requested.
Oh, I can't go to Counselor Udina's office. Is there a way, like, does Udina ever make it out of that mission alive, or is it guaranteed he's gonna get capped? I'm just clicking authorize to all of these. I don't even know. What did I miss? Turin-specific toxin. Oh. Whoa. So where do you upgrade your... I think it's a guarantee if you don't do it, then Ash does. Oh, okay. And your green... Yes. So, again, I said it. All of the... Oh, the Paladin is the upgrade? Yes, you're right. There it is. Yeah. The black and white version. But it's also 200,000 credits? On your ship bottom floor. Oh, okay. So in the... Okay. Got it. What was I gonna say? Yeah, YouTube doesn't have chat name, like chat colors. Like everyone's just like gray, and so unlike Twitch or so it's where Twitch you can have like a specific color, and so this program I'm using just gives you a random color every time you join.
Good to see you're all right, Shepard.
Oh, it's Miranda.
Miranda, what's going on?
Couldn't meet in person. The Citadel is too dangerous right now. I heard about the attempted coup.
Udina was like the
Yeah,
most
with
sensible
Kai
person in the room
Lang's
for 2
help,
whole
Udina
games, and
nearly
suddenly
seized
he's insane.
control.
Or space fat. Yeah.
Kai
Well,
Lang? That
I think it's a
slippery
case of they didn't know what to do with him. They
He's
didn't know
alive and
how to
right in the
make him
middle of
fit
all
in
this.
3.
That complicates things. I'll be on my guard. Look, I don't have much time, but I learned what happened to my sister.
Where is she?
I don't know that yet, but my father was definitely responsible. If he's done anything to her, I'll kill him.
Miranda.
Shepard, listen. I'm being hunted by Cerberus assassins. A lot of them. I need to stay out of sight.
What? Why?
I heard a rumor. Maybe more that my father is working on something for the elusive man.
When Miranda's dad was like making a genetically
Something big.
perfect, a genetically perfect daughter.
Whatever's going on with
Wait,
your
wait,
father
wait,
can't
wait,
be
wait,
good.
wait,
We
wait.
have to
Sorry,
figure
there we
this
go.
out.
I agree, but I need to do this myself. It's
Sorry
time
about
I
that.
stopped running from him.
You're sure?
When he was
Yes.
making a genetically perfect
I can't
daughter,
think
was he
straight
like,
until I
I'm gonna
know
make
Ari
sure
is
she has a
safe.
killer
Be
pair of
careful.
buns?
I can't promise that, Shepard. Could you?
No. I couldn't.
This is a problem. Cerberus has changed their cipher.
It's such one of the, it's the weirdest fucking thing. The the fucking the like random fetch quests. Like you over here, oh, I need the space MacGuffin. Can
so
someone
many
give
pieces
me
to
the
put back
space
together since
MacGuffin?
the Cerberus
And then Shepard
attack.
steps in. Here, I
I'm reeling
traveled
from
to the
the
fucking
implications.
Tau Ceti
Udina
cluster
in
to go
league
find the
with
space
Cerberus
MacGuffin for
trying
you.
to
Here you
murder the
are.
Council. These are dark days for all of us.
You got your work cut out for you.
You and me.
All right, I just talked to Bailey just in case.
No replacement has been selected for the position vacated by Counselor Danelle Udina, who died assisting Cerberus in an attempted coup.
Was the Volus ambassador here earlier?
Yes, he was, Commander.
I need in. Spectre business.
I'll unlock the office when you're ready.
What is this? I'm just... Oh, cutscene. Isn't this where we did the thing with Kasume as well?
You've never been this uncooperative with us before, Ambassador.
That's because you were actually doing some good in the galaxy before.
Has that changed?
Blah, 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 blah,
We
blah.
understand it took a lot for you to return.
He's bad. Gonna arrest him or whatever. Space arrest him.
We'll speak again. You're gonna go on about
Arrest him for space crimes. Oh, Zaid is involved with this, right. Right, they had to find a way to... They used this same room for both of the DLC characters from the previous game. Oh my god, you want to talk about NPCs that got the shaft? Talk about the Mass Effect 2 DLC characters.
once the credits go through. Was beginning to think you weren't interested in the money.
I'm not. Because Korlak worked for Cerberus.
They clearly cared so much.
None of your goddamn business. He waking up?
This is Commander Shepard. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you.
Tell me where you are.
We're still near the Presidium. C-Sec will check Selkish arms when they realize I'm missing.
They won't give a damn when they realize you sold them out to Cerberus.
Wait. Cerberus is planning to attack
Zaid literally too fucking mad to die, Masani. Kasume, sorry fucking who? Sato. Well, sorry fucking who actually kind of makes sense because she's like a secret super thief lady.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Sorry, I was just looking it up because I was double checking. Yeah. The voice actor for Zaid, I remember that, Robin Sachs. He died less than a year after the game came out. After this came out.
Zaid used to work for Cerberus. Ask him why he's here.
Why? Why go after your old employer, Zaid?
How you know my name all of a sudden?
Good question.
Wait, where is he?
No, the Krogan are the only race that can fight.
Damn, wrong door.
Damn,
Need you alive to stop Cerberus.
Cerberus is after a Turian colony. Kill me, and they get it.
Drop my name.
Shepard's investigating. She's a recent acquaintance.
Blasto 6. Partners in crime. Oh, the game crashed. Fuck. Oh, I felt that one. Yeah, curse you, Blasto. It's, jeez. You met him once years ago. He used to do West End plays. Yeah, he was. I do find it funny. Again, you become like a classically trained theater actor, and then you somehow end up voicing, you know, hardened mercenaries for your fucking space video games. I'm not trying to like denigrate actors who do that or like say that voice acting is like a lower like form, because it's definitely not. But like, it's just funny how like I bet a lot of these people who end up at doing like voice acting probably didn't ever expect to be doing it. You know what I mean? I feel like it's only like a recent thing, probably like within the last maybe 10, 15 years, where people are actually like, yeah, I'm going to be, I want to be a voice actor for a video game. A lot of times it's probably just like, hey, do you want to like voice act this character? We'll pay you.
Drop my name.
Shepard's investigating. She's a recent acquaintance.
Don't crash. Don't crash. Don't crash.
Very.
Shit. All right, I'm listening.
It crashed again. Oh boy. The Citadel. It's the Citadel, and specifically the Presidium, seems to be just like crash happy. I think I've had about a handful of crashes with this game, and I want to say that I want to say most of them, if not all of them, have happened in this particular area of the Citadel, like the Commons, the Presidium Commons. The game has crashed. I don't know why. Time for some troubleshooting? Nope, time to just keep fucking going until we get through it. The Mass Effect 3 server is unavailable at this time? That's the first time that's happened. Oh, wow. Like, it's still showing me the weird thing every time I spawn here to check with Arya in Purgatory, and we've done that already.
Damn, wrong door. He needs you alive to stop Cerberus.
Cerberus is after a Turian colony. Kill me, and they get it.
Do you have AA on?
Drop
Can you
my
change
name.
graphic settings with your mods? Yeah, I could change the graphic settings. Does anti-aliasing cause issues?
How recent? Very. Shit. Alright, I'm listening.
Now you wonder why I save so much. Has been known to, it seems. Well. Yeah, I did it again. Oh, man. Fuck. End task. These are like rough crashes too. Holy shit. Mass Effect 3 Zaid crash. Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try one more time. I'm gonna see if I can turn off the AA, if that's an option, and see if that fixes anything. And then another option that has sometimes worked is if you mash the spacebar to skip to the next scene, sometimes you can get around something. I don't know, I'm desperate. It was going so well. And I installed the unofficial patch and everything. Ugh. Graphics. Anti-aliasing off. It's probably the texture mod. Yeah, that's what makes me afraid. See, the thing is, you can't turn this texture mod off. It's not possible. And the other thing is that the texture mod was crashing, and then I had to reset it because I installed something that causes issues. And that fixed most of them, but sometimes they still crash. And again, it's also just like a... it's the commons. It's this map. This map is like... This particular map is crash happy. Okay. Okay, we're there. We skipped. I spammed the spacebar, and the game crashed. Oh my god. Okay. What if I just spam the spacebar through the entire scene? I should probably just keep Task Manager up. I think I'm going to need it. Oh, God. Yeah, I can't find anyone who's... I can't find any, like, specific crash for this. I want to see a lot of textures. Mass Effect. Posts. Hmm. Hmm. I love troubleshooting games live is my favorite. Man. See, it doesn't happen very often. That's what's making me upset. Yeah, really. It seems basically it's basically executing a specific file and a specific portion of that file and fucked in some way. Might be able to recompile the BIC files for the in-game cutscenes. See, the thing is that I don't. If I don't want I don't want to risk breaking this by like fucking around with something, and it's like, oh, you might have technically fixed it, but you broke the mod, and now the texture mod, and now the entire game is broken. I'm gonna try one more time, and I'm just gonna spam the spacebar through the conversation and see if we can if I can just brute force this. If not, then I'm just gonna have to ignore Zaid. Sorry. By the way, check back with Arya in Purgatory. It crashed. Fuck. Ah. Faster. You got to re-verify this and then reinstall the mod? Yeah, no, because that's going to take like 40 minutes. What's actually going to happen is that I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to ignore it because if it's going to crash, then forget it. There's a bunch of other things I've done that have not crashed, so I'm just going to ignore this. Zaid can get the shaft then. Fuck that. I don't want to deal with a tiny part of this game ruining everything and having to make me do a fuck another, hour and a half's worth of fucking reinstalling textures and mods and checking shit. Fuck that. I already did it once, and I'm not doing it again. Looking at the timing's pretty consistent on the file execution, so it's probably a fucked file. Yeah, that's something I was thinking. Is that it does seem to just be like, oh yeah, when after however many seconds of in that cutscene, it just crashes. So yeah, forget it. It's not even worth it. If anything, that's something I'll fix at a later date. I'll do it sometime, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna stop the entire stream to try to fix this, because again, if I want these textures, I want this texture mod. It's really good. These textures are so nice on everything. The game looks so much better. But it's a thing where it's a huge amount of textures. It takes just to install from the file. You bring it up, you set it up, and say, okay, install these textures from Mass Effect. That there takes about 20 to 30 minutes. Just embrace speed. I'll see if I can maybe if I can force it to force a fix or force my way through it off stream where you don't have to sit and watch me go through game crash, return it on. I'll just do it on on my own time where I'm not wasting anyone's or just not even waste, just boring. It's not interesting, and I'm getting frustrated, and that's not fun.
I'm glad to see you. I know things are crazy.
Also, speaking of no fun, here's Jacob.
So you have to take the moments when you can.
I should
I'm
go.
Glad we had time to.
Me too. And Shepard.
Take care, Jacob.
You too, Shepard.
A little bit, yeah. No, just a little bit.
Knowles, this is Shepard. I found one of the code locations.
Okay, I'll shut it down. Just need to authorize your Spectre status. Looks like someone was trying to requisition medical supplies. Okay, that access code is officially disabled. Can you
I overheard what you said. I found this at a Cerberus station. A poison tailored to Turians.
Yes, I think this is it. With these schematics, we should be able to... The General might pull through.
Hey, what? Did you need me to do something else with this console, or is that console good? That's done. So that command is exclamation point Angy, A-N-G-Y, and I forgot that there's an emote that I have for Better Twitch TV that is Angy, and it's a little angry Pepe.
Spectre status recognized. 1 moment, please.
And so anytime you use that command, it's the little angry Pepe in chat. Or Peepo. I think it's Peepo. I don't think it's Pepe. That's Peepo. You gotta be technical about your weird meme frogs.
Concussion's almost gone.
Don't shit on or skip your work for this. Go to sleep.
No, the problem is that our people are terrible at making war.
Oh, hey, it's Jack.
Ugh, this sucks.
What have you got there?
Duty roster for the students. It's what I do for fun now. They've got us spread out across Alliance units. Reinforcing barriers, modding ammo, that kind of thing.
How are they holding up?
They're fine. They're not the ones reading duty rosters while on shore leave.
Complain if you like, but I think military life
Hi,
suits
hello.
you.
Hey, running back to the Alliance was your lifelong dream, not mine.
Come on, plenty of combat, free room and board, and people you can depend on.
Yeah. Maybe your little suicide squad taught me something about teamwork. Speaking of which, thanks. My guys are handling the support stuff well. Still see some action, but they're not on the front lines. They've saved a lot of lives.
It'd be a hell of a lot more fun with you. You find bigger
No,
fights.
as long as you're not
But the
not
little
neglecting
shits
your
are
job, then
useless
it's
without
fine.
me. I gotta stick with them. Cause I'm dependable now, apparently. I blame you for this, Shepard.
Come on.
Jack is like that one friend you have who was
The
like a
duty
weird
roster's been
druggie
laid.
who managed to
Right now,
actually
you're
clean
on
their
shore
act up.
leave.
Except her drugs were being tortured by like a weird corporation.
Shepard, everybody knows you can't dance.
I don't know why this scene is so dark. It was lit like a horror game there for a second. I thought the game crashed. Oh my god, I was so mad.
This is so clean it squeaks. Anyhow, thanks for the drink. But why'd you drag me?
She managed to clean herself up, and then and she ends up becoming like a youth counselor. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is.
I'm curious. What material is your face made from?
The surface is a flexible biomimetic nanomaterial over a metallic skull. The skin uses shear thickening technology to help protect the central processing unit in the head. If the skin is struck or shot, it solidifies to absorb the impact. It also is capable of limited self-healing.
And what about the hair?
It is of similar construction. For defense, I have set it to cohere into a solid piece. However, for infiltration purposes, it can be
Oh my god, they
hardened into
actually
individual
wrote dialogue to
strands.
answer
If
the
it
question
has
about the
recently been
hair.
exposed to water, I generally can't do a thing with it.
Wait, so her skin can be soft? Yeah, apparently. Because she's like, it's an infiltration unit, so I'm assuming it's like a material. It can be soft when someone touches her.
If I'm not needed to answer an inquiry, I would like some time
And
alone.
then it can even go her hair isn't just like a solid piece. It's not like a helmet.
Look at this! All it took was a Cerberus attack on the Citadel to get folks around here to pay attention to the war.
How's this any different from normal?
Can't you see the desperation? This isn't happy dancing. This is forget my problems dancing. Look at the arms. If a guy waves his arms like that, he's worrying about a lot more than looking stupid on the dance floor.
That's surprisingly observant.
I've had time to watch a lot of dancing from the sidelines. Speaking of which...
Dancing?
Watching from the sidelines. What do you think about me and Edie?
Why do you want to fuck the ship? Sure.
Why not?
Because I could break a bone just from some light over-the-clothes action?
It's always a risk. But then so are the Reapers.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on dating Harbinger.
You know what I mean. If we all ended up dead this time tomorrow, what would you regret?
Getting a shattered pelvis. And a broken heart. Such a stupid idea.
Do it.
If you could be
Fuck
out
the
there
robot.
right now on the dance floor, would you be waving your arms?
Yeah.
Sounds like you got bigger things to worry about than looking stupid.
Yeah, guess I do. Now, if you'll excuse me.
There's like several memes you could pull up for this like Joker-Edie relationship, the Joker-Edie sex. You could pull up the Death by Snoo Snoo Futurama with the broken pelvises. You could bring up all the meme pictures of like do not fist android girls, that sort of stuff. Does Arya want to talk yet? Can I do Arya's thing now, or... God, there's so much stuff to do. Oh god, does anyone else want to talk to me here, or can I go do some other side missions? Knock out some other side missions. You got Omega. Okay, so we could do Omega. I'm gonna knock out some more side missions because there was a bunch of them, and they're like weeds. They just pop up, and I want to do them before they overwhelm me. Before my entire quest journal is filled with like, hey, you need to do this side thing. Oh, I gotta do it now because I'm gonna forget. Upgrade weapons in the basement of the ship. The ship's basement, The basement. Ah, here we are. God, these are cheap. Do these count towards companion weapons too? Like if I upgrade the weapons that my companions are using, will they also get better? Or is this only for Shepard? Urane, okay. Yes, alright, so... Well, I'm using this thing too. So these are so fucking cheap. I kind of wish there was just like a buy all. Oh, it's one of these. I think that's... Is anyone using the Avenger? Might as well just upgrade. It's so cheap, too. Holy shit. I thought it was gonna, like, increase, like, exponentially. Oh, Liara. I forgot to talk to Liara on the Citadel. Fuck. Ah. I legitimately thought that this game was, like, over. I am so stupid. Alright, where do we go? Where? How do we get to Uranus? Where is Uranus? Where Earth? It's like right here, right? It's supposed to be one of these, right? Local cluster? I don't have local cluster, though. It's supposed to be like right here. Investigate, sorry, colony, speak with the Quarians. It's not there, the hell? Like, yeah. I'm just gonna do this side mission then. Oh, Novaria, Cerberus fighter base. Oh, wow. Unless it's an ME2 and you're just stupid. Did I destroy the yeah. Shepard's just going around blowing up relays now. If you throw a meteor into something, or a comet or an asteroid or whatever, it's an effective means of blowing things up. Oh, Carnifex 10. 10, 5 even. Weapon mod, just damage please, thank you very much. Increases damage, yes please. Level up pull, I guess, why not? Well, actually, increases, whatever. Not leveled up Shockwave because I don't particularly care for it. Tell me how I am wrong. I feel like warp throw singularity is all you need.
Advantage in this sector thanks to the fighter squadron facility you're about to attack. We want to seize it, but their air defenses are too strong for a frontal assault. Losses would be too cost prohibitive.
How do you want me to handle this?
Go in the back, bring down their defenses so we can send in the troops. Good luck, Commander.
I have visual contact. There's a small platform above the main landing pad.
Still have not spoken to
I can drop
Cortez.
you there, but it's got to be now.
Let's do it.
I have not spoken to Cortez at all. They could have just, they could have just made it so that the shuttle is flown by Edie. She just controls it, and that she just flies it
Keep
around.
an eye out for the command center.
Multiple contacts.
This is another one of those multiplayer map levels. Alright, of course the YouTube chat died again. I don't know what that is. That's YouTube. That's not on me. YouTube just like, the chat just kills itself sometimes. And it's back. Ooh. See, and now you're blue.
Affirmative. Let's find that control center. Keep your eyes open. We're getting close. Damn it. This'll take a while.
Commander, you've got enemies inbound and we can't wait. Someone's got to get those defenses down ASAP.
Edie.
Edie, front and center. As you command.
We have to do something technological. Who's going to do it? The AI? Yeah.
No problem. Cortez, get out of there.
We'll wait for your all clear, then relay to the strike force. Warning. Security breach. Initiating lockdown.
St. James, yeah, exactly.
Just bring down their defenses. We'll worry about that later.
Oh, that's Garrus. Whoops.
Shepard, it appears that shutdown requires a synchronous command.
I don't know, it's funnier when it's in the weird caps. When you accidentally mess up the caps, it's funnier.
And that's where we need to go.
Just beat that man up.
Cortez here. through the interference.
Cortez, I read you. Come in.
There you are, Commander. How'd you get through the interference? Area clear. Signaling the strike force. Wait, scan's picking up something coming your way.
Is it a mech? Great. Yep, I was right.
Everything you got.
Okay. All right, dev team. The player has just made it to the end of another mission with Cerberus. What should we do for a set piece? How about we call in another Atlas? Brilliant. Command authenticated. Stand by for Atlas fall. For several years, I had that as my text tone, my text alert for my phone. Spyglass from Titanfall 1 going, Command authenticated. Stand by for Titanfall.
This was a major victory, Commander. A crippling blow to Cerberus operations in this sector. Now all we have to do is maintain control of the facility.
Cerberus won't make that easy.
And we won't make it
I'm
easy
one of
on
those
them.
weird people who
Thanks
kind
to
of
you,
like
we can use their own
Titanfall 1
defenses
more than
against them.
Titanfall 2,
Tell your team
if I'm
they
being
made good,
honest.
Commander. You should be proud.
Thank you, sir.
Do I think Titanfall 2 is a
That's
bad
all I
game? No. But there was little things about 1 that I liked better.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
Just little things. Still Defense Force. Advanced Fighter Squadrons. Turian. You know what? One of the tiny things I liked more in Mass Effect in Titanfall 1 was in Titanfall 2 when you get in your Titan, it's like it goes to a third person animation of like your pilot jumping into the Titan, and I didn't like how unimmersive that was because in Titanfall 1 it was a first-person animation. Regardless of how you got into your Titan, like which angle or direction, it was a seamless first-person animation where you would get into your Titan, the screen would like turn on inside, and then you'd be controlling your Titan. It was seamless. It was so smooth, and they changed it in 2, and it made me upset. It was really good too because there were like 10 different animations for entering your Titan, depending on where you entered and what Titan you were using. Like, if you jumped in midair towards your Titan would grab you out of midair and throw you inside of it. And then the hatch would close around you, and then the screen would turn on, like the inside screen, and you'd be controlling your Titan, and it was such a cool animation.
Commander, good news on the installation of that thermal pipe you got us.
It went right brilliant. Much better than we expected.
I told you it would.
It's better. Well, intervene.
Crucible, Citadel meetup. Oh, why does everyone want to meet me on the Citadel? Okay, I like Titanfall 2. You know what? I played Titanfall 2's campaign. I don't remember a single thing about it. You know, people say it was really good. I can't remember it. I can't remember a single thing about it. Does that mean it's bad? No, but it means that, I don't know, it did not stick with me anywhere near as much as it did with a lot of other people. Investigate Asari colony. What is that mission? Investigate Asari colony. Journal. Oh, is this the is this the fucking like is this the Asari vampire colony, or is this something else I'm thinking of? I still don't think the Dark Souls games are very good, so each their own. Okay. I won't even touch that one. I would argue that there's one bad Dark Souls game.
I found something.
Is this fuel? It's fucking fuel. You found 750 units of fuel. You know, you can't use any of it because you're full. All right, well, we're here. Might as well do it. I play 1, 2, 3 Elden Ring and Sekiro, even complete 1 and 3. Didn't really enjoy them. It's fair. It took me a while to like Dark Souls 1. Even. Actually, no, I should probably bring Liara around for this. Isn't there an Asari grenade pistol or something? Was it Solarian? I don't know. There is a grenade pistol we got.
I now understand why High Command wanted to hide it. We're headed to an Ardat Yakshi monastery.
Ardat Yakshi? Like Morinth?
Morinth chose to be a killer. These Ardat Yakshi isolated themselves
Ardat Yakshi.
But it doesn't mean they're harmless. Their urge to feed can be powerful. That's why High Command sent in commandos to investigate the monastery's distress signal.
So what does the Asari High Command want us to do?
If there was a chance the Ardat Yakshi could break loose, the commandos were to purge the monastery.
Oh,
Purge.
right, yeah.
You mean destroy?
They would have brought heavy explosives
yeah,
with them.
Kiriki gave me
yes.
that grenade pistol. I remember now.
If Asari High Command believes this is a threat worth purging, then that's our goal. We locate the commandos, then finish the job.
As you wish. Though I'd like to know exactly who sent the distress call.
We'll find out soon enough.
I'm pretty sure if you played 2, you should easily figure out who sent the distress call. Unless you're a big idiot. Ooh.
Elevator disabled. To prevent entry or escape, I wonder.
This is where you get introduced to the Banshees, right? It literally could be anyone. Boring space MILF. Hey. That's boring space MILF Justicar. Whatever the fuck that means.
Stay sharp.
You know what's funny? This is not like a horror game, but this is darker than like 90% of games that are like horror or like nighttime. This is like actual darkness. It's like boring. It is like it is like a cloister for these people.
Reapers. Looks like we know why the commando teams went silent.
This monastery's out of the way. What do the Reapers want with Ardat Yakshi? Anything useful?
A floor plan marked with the nav point location of a bomb.
A bomb?
It's in some place called the Great Hall.
JC,
At least it's no surprise
a
no
bomb.
Chunka, but the commandos want this place gone pretty badly.
This place is a lost cause if it's already crawling with Reapers. Let's get to the
bomb,
Great Hall and set off that bomb.
It is kind of funny how in the cutscenes it's clear that like the cutscenes are animated expecting Shepard to be holding an assault rifle, and then she's just like holding a pistol the same way she would an assault rifle. Man, bomba. A bomb. We did this last stream. We don't need to do it again. The word bomb has no meaning. A bomb. Look how she's fucking holding that. She's breaking her own hands to hold it.
I almost didn't hear you.
Samara?
It has been some time, Shepard. You are a most welcome sight. The corruption here runs deep.
A bomb.
What brings a Justicar out here?
My daughters have lived here for centuries, Garrus. I've come for them.
God, imagine having to live in this fucking place for centuries.
Unfortunately, the Reapers had already infested this place by the time I arrived.
Let's go together. Maybe your daughters can tell us why the Reapers hit this place.
A bomb.
I suspect they will have much to tell us. It has been centuries since I last saw them. We're out of time. We'll meet again. I will draw these creatures off.
Wait!
I like how we still, it's
Let's
good,
go.
it's good setup. You hear the scream, she says these creatures. You're like, what was that? It's good setup for a creepy ass enemy.
My name is Tash.
Oh, got another fucking fetch quest.
It's too quiet. Are there any survivors?
This fight didn't last long by the look of it.
It wouldn't. The monastery only had a few guards to protect it, not an army.
Still, a female enemy that screams gets called Banshee really yeah. They're cool, they're creepy looking, they're tough. They again also feed into the sort of thing of like the game having good amount of enemies that force you out of cover because they'll just keep getting closer to you. But yeah, none of these enemies have the greatest name. The Reaper enemies don't have the greatest names. I guess they kind of just like kept it simple. It kept it simple and kind of like matter of fact.
That used to be a person. An Asari. What have the Reapers done?
Like, you know, if you think going all the way back to Mass Effect 1, what's like the first Reaper unit you see? You see a husk. And that's not the most interesting name, but it's accurate. They're like a fucking husk of a human body. It's like they look sort of almost like especially in Mass Effect 1, they kind of remind me of like a desiccated corpse, right? Like all the moisture had been sucked out of them. This big lumbering brute thing that, or this, I even gave it away. This big lumbering thing that charges you. We call it a brute. Yeah, brute. Like Halo.
Mother, you came.
Excuse me?
As
You
soon
must
as I
come
was
quickly.
able.
She came as soon as she was able.
This is Valer, my youngest. She and her sister Rila are Ardat Yakshi. They have
Mother,
been...
they have Rila.
What?
I saw some of those creatures take her into the Great Hall. I've been trying to get there.
What are the Reapers doing here?
Harvesting us. They're turning us into those monsters. Please, you can't let that happen to Rila.
I'm just gonna be nice.
We need to find Rila fast. The bomb we're looking
The
for is in
bomb?
the Great Hall.
A bomb?
A bomb?
Didn't you come to rescue people?
We'll try, but we can't leave this place standing, Valer.
Bomb?
You sound like the commandos. They didn't stop to help anyone.
Bomb is a funny word. The more I hear it, the more... Why do they have to show the Banshee caked
I'm
up?
sorry.
Fuck off.
Valer!
You can't just say this stuff. Jesus
Great
fuck
Hall.
woman, how many
Keep looking for
space
Rila.
vampires did you shit out? Fuck, stop having children. It is funny because it's like... It's
meet you
implied
there.
that she's had
Please,
like
please,
she's had at least 3 daughters, and all of them are fucking horrible space vampires. Like, holy shit! You would think you would have stopped after the first one. Bomb. It's a funny word.
Those doors open. This place was beautiful before the Reapers came.
I'm just gonna find a good. I might just find the Deus Ex clip of a bomb and just have that on the soundboard. What happens if he actually hooks up with another one? Do they just both melt? Shoot the actual shootable. That is actually that's a good question. Somewhere that's explained. Oh look, grenade pistol rifle, Asari disciple thing. Right? That's what that is. It's like, or is it like a shotgun? That technically, it's a shotgun. Originally handcrafted for exclusive use of Justicars. It's packed with microscale sub-ammunitions that deal staggering amounts of damage. Oh. Well, I was wrong, but I thought it might have been the same thing, but it's not. Also, I didn't know that I actually didn't click this question mark before. I like how they gave like a bunch of fucking descriptions for every single gun. The Venom is what you were thinking of? The grenade shotgun is broken as fuck? Solarian special taxers. Okay. Well, again, I'm not particularly... I'm sticking with just like, I have a big beef pistol, a submachine gun I never use because I'm just throwing biotics at people. For the most part. So I just want all the new signs to go away because they're annoying me. Take down an Atlas in 1 to 2 charge shots. Jeez. Why even bring the SMG? In case I run out of ammo for the pistol and I really need to shoot something, I have another gun. That's the best answer I can give. I know ammo's a bit more plentiful in this one than in this second one. Me off to bed. Well, good night, Lugor. Thank you for hanging out. Uh-oh. Stop. So these guys can instant kill you if they get close enough. I'm pretty sure. They are creepy. You know, I'm actually really glad about... I'm really happy with this chat, on-screen chat thing and the chat merge. It makes it nice to have everyone on the screen, even for a little bit, and people from other platforms can see each other. I love the Banshees, the mechanics to design. I think they're a good enemy. I think... I've said it, again, I say it a lot, I repeat myself all the time, I think they did a really good job with how the combat was evolved in this game over 2. It's weird. I think the combat in 2, playing these games back to back to back, I think the combat in 2 is the worst. I think it's in like a weird stiff middle position, where in Mass Effect 1, I don't mind the combat because it's going for like a different thing of having like an RPG with some action, where in 2, it's just, I think the combat is too stiff. The arenas aren't great, the enemy types aren't great, you're not mobile enough to really take advantage of the battlefields. The battlefields aren't that well laid out, where in this game, I think they really took like, okay, this is going to be an action game. The levels are, for the most part, better. They're open, they have more room to maneuver, and they make good use of it because not only is Shepard more mobile, they can hop around and roll and all that. The what's it called? The enemies are better too. The enemies can make use of these better arenas. They can flush you out. They have, you know, Cerberus will throw grenades and try to flank you. The Reapers have a lot of melee enemies that, you'll be pinned down by fire from like ranged Reaper enemies. There will be ones like the Husks, like the Banshees, who will try to get close, like the Brutes, who will try to get close to you and get you out of cover. And so you really have to make use of like moving around the battlefield because you can't really stay in one spot. They wanted to make an action game, but Bioware didn't just have the experience to do it. I think they brought people in for 3. And I think if that is true, it shows, because this, even extent of just like moving your gun around and aiming feels better in this game. It feels much more responsive and a bit just like better to shoot your gun.
Another dead commando. Was she holding off Reapers or was she left behind?
I think they did a really good job. I think like,
Hope she took some down.
you know, I remember that this game, one of the things I really didn't like in Mass Effect 2 is that there was a lot of combat. And I think playing 3, which also has probably the same amount of combat in terms of like how much of the game it takes up, like a similar amount of combat, it's much more enjoyable in 3 than it was in 2. I felt a lot of times those missions in 2, excuse me, were a slog, where I'm like, oh god, it's gonna be like 20 minutes of combat, and it's just like boring. Where here, I'm like, I'm not minding. Like this, I'm having fun. It's enjoyable. I think like each combat encounter doesn't feel as much of a slog. It feels much quicker paced than like, you know, and more mobile. It's really fast. Yeah, there you go. The gameplay pacing is on point. It's really fast. That's another thing. Is that sometimes in 2, it felt like every encounter was like took a billion years. Shepard still felt kind of slow and sluggish, even just like walking from point A to point B. Where here, you're much better.
Look, she's still alive.
I know, but I am afraid Rila is...
Rila? Rila, can you hear me?
You gonna do something about this?
Why did she do that?
Because they've begun to turn her into one of the Reaper's creatures.
I'm sorry.
Man, it's funny how like all of Samara's storylines in these games are just about like her having to kill her daughter.
Commandos would have had one. We've got to find it. Later.
Oh, that was silly. I gotta start bringing an AR with me just so that the animations in these cutscenes don't look as stupid. Like, you know, I'm just thinking about the gameplay still. Like, right there, like, I can actually play this, like, without having to stick to cover. You know, I can move around, I can run through from cover to cover. That was one thing in 2 I realized, is that if you're out of cover for more than, like, 10 seconds, or no, 10 seconds, like 5 seconds, you will just die. Enemies will just destroy you. But here, I'm mobile enough that I can even, like, dodge attacks out of cover. Like, I can roll out of the way of attacks, and it just feels so much better. Or I can just take him to the face like an idiot.
One. For now. Let's get back to that bomb.
Bomb? That one mission on Enemy 2 on Horizon will tell you to survive. Yeah, that one can be very difficult because, again, like anything like that, because if you're out of cover, you will just die. You will melt in Mass Effect 2, and it doesn't matter how many shield upgrades or health upgrades you get, you just get melted.
It's too late for me. There are hundreds coming. Just go.
That's the same model from 2. Detonator model from Mass Effect 2.
Move! No! Rila! I love you. Rila!
How many of them were here? God, they look fucking awful. They are fucking awful.
We're not your slaves.
A bomb?
Rila, there wasn't even time to say goodbye.
Few can break the Reaper's hold. Rila's will was extraordinary, as was her love for you.
We left her to die.
Rila made her choice, and it has reminded me of what is truly important. Why I swore I'd lay down my life.
What is that?
Valair, the code demands an Ardat Yakshi cannot live outside a monastery that no longer exists.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Shepard. By the Justicar's code,
This woman just wants to
there
kill
is
her
only
daughters.
one way to save Valair.
Mother, no!
My daughters, you were all so much...
Dun.
Let go.
What are you doing?
Fulfilling the code.
By throwing your life away?
I won't kill my last daughter.
You won't have to.
Valair?
I'll stay here. Home. No matter what's become of it.
Without a proper monastery,
I could have left any time. I don't need a building to honor my own code. And if the Reapers return, they won't take me alive. I promise.
I don't know. If they're so powerful, why don't we just like use them in the war
stay
against the Reapers? Why
as
don't we
you
enlist them? All these Asari vampires.
once this war is over, and if I am able, I will visit, as a Justicar should.
Time to fight.
I meant it when I said the galaxy needs you against the Reapers.
You were right. It's past time I joined your battle. I'll fight in your armies, Shepard, once I speak with Valair.
I'll be waiting.
Not for long.
What if they just like went balls to the walls in this game and are like, you have 16 companions in this game. You have every companion from 2,
Everything's
a couple
taken care
new
of
ones
down
in
here.
3,
Bring in the shuttle.
a couple ones from the
Commander.
first game.
I'll just follow the smoke.
Every
I read your
commander,
report,
or every
Commander.
companion.
We had no idea the situation had deteriorated so quickly.
That's why I set off the bomb.
May the Ardat Yakshi find rest.
I
What the
legit have a
Reapers did
mod
to them
doing
was
that on my
monstrous.
playthrough. Jesus
I
Christ.
had another team of commandos headed to the monastery who I can now formally transfer to Admiral Hackett's command. They'll serve you loyally, Commander. Farewell.
You.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
Is there a point? I don't think there's like a necessarily a point of talking to Admiral Anderson every time, right?
Shepard. I was hoping you'd check in again.
You okay?
Been putting my old academy training to use. Organizing the resistance. You know, you've got quite a fan club back here.
Okay.
Any news we hear about the Normandy gives hope to the guys in the trenches.
I know what that's like, fighting in the dark. I'm glad we're making a difference.
It's more than that. A lot of these people have never held a gun in their life. When they heard that you managed to get the Turians and Krogan to cooperate, that was a shot in the arm, Shepard. Of the one thing we're in short supply around here. Faith. That any of us will live to see another day.
How bad is it?
It could be worse, but not much.
Can you still coordinate any kind of counterattack?
We're hitting the Reapers every chance we get. Mostly guerrilla-style hit-and-runs.
I don't know why you.
But it's not enough.
What a gorilla's gonna do?
It's time we started focusing
Anderson,
our efforts.
you're talking crazy.
Where?
Why are you using gorillas against the
Something big is
It's a lazy
happening there.
joke.
Our networks in the UK say the Reapers have arrived in huge numbers.
I like how the UK ends up as the place where the Reapers want to just like blow up everything.
I don't like the sound of that. Any more details?
No. And that scares the hell out of me.
Well, the Crucible will scare the hell out of the Reapers.
We're counting on it. Oh, and Shepard, I meant what I said earlier about Kai Lang. The Reapers may seem like our biggest threat, but take it from me. Lang is a vicious
I didn't even
bastard.
think of that.
Don't underestimate him.
Noted.
Then I'll let you get back to it. We need whatever
One
good
Reaper
news you can
versus
send our
one
way.
Gorillion gorillas.
That is enough.
Oh boy. 8 billion gorillas. That was funny.
My old sergeant told me that Cerberus started out as an Alliance Black Op. Black Ops always go there.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private.
Oh god, what now? Samara, Asari squad finished. Okay, cool. Do I get... It's weird, I didn't get like an asset for that. So, I don't like how the codex for missions is, or the journal here for missions. I don't like how every single thing is under one thing. It makes it very annoying to figure out like what is like an actual mission and what is like a little tiny thing where you have to find someone's wallet they dropped on the other side of the galaxy. I do find it interesting that the galactic map has not, like the galaxy map has not significantly changed over the course of this entire game, like series. Okay, so Arya has her, so I'm guessing this is to start the Citadel, or the Omega DLC. So, you know, might as well fucking do it. Just get it over with. Alliance docks.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
Blurgatory.
I'm headed to Purgatory.
We'll have a cab ready for you.
Okay, I will try to remember to do all these boring side things. I will go fetch all the fetch quests off stream just so that I can get them out of my fucking journal so I know what's actually like a mission. Okay, Arya, let's do this.
What do you need from me?
Or not.
What's new with you?
That's supposed to be... You're quite... What do you need from me?
Oh no, what? Oh no. Oh no, what happened here? I'm trapped.
I guess I'll suffer through the night. We'll be seeing...
Okay, oh, that was weird. I had to... Is Arya not ready to go? Oh, that was weird.
What do you need from me? I'll suffer through... What do you need from me?
Oh my god.
I'll suffer through the... We'll be seeing each other.
I thought she was ready to go. That's what Liara wanted to see me somewhere.
Spectre status.
Is she in the oh god, is she in the Presidium? Is she in the Commons? Is she in the Crash, the Presidian Crashins? Please don't crash.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Shh. Oh, Miranda's around here too. She is here, okay. I am going to save ridiculously here.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry. Thank you for shopping at Casa Fabrication Weaponry. Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods.
I'm starting to get crashes on LE Nari's mission is meant to be its own docking location. When you, okay.
Thank you for shopping
I don't know. I'm assuming maybe something has adjusted the timing of it, or I don't know. I'm just guessing.
You sure you don't want to do something a little more exciting?
I love this part of the Presidium. It reminds me of where I grew up.
Where's that?
Armali, back on Thessia. My mother and I lived beside a park. I spent hours there.
Doing what?
Nerd.
Reading, exploring.
Nerd.
Getting in trouble digging for ruins
She's
in the
such
grass.
a nerd. She was even a nerd as a child.
You're kidding.
I was very young.
We all do stupid things as kids.
There's no denying that, but in a way, I was lucky. My mother scolded me, but she also bought me my first history book the next day.
Well, that was a mistake.
I'd question your character if you didn't.
I suppose. I don't often talk about it.
Yeah, remember when we killed your mother? Do you remember that?
Strangely, that's
remember that?
Thank
I
you,
brought you with me for some reason.
I wish we could spend more time together like this. Just friends.
Is this a romance engagement? Is this a romance? Is this like the late blooming romance? Late blue, because she's blooming romance?
It'd be nice. And
No.
Who knows? Maybe you'll settle down after this.
I'm tragic.
You don't really
stuck.
see me going into civilian life, do you?
No. But I guess that's one more reason we should keep in touch.
Someone to share a few secrets with now and then?
You got it.
Shepard's alone. It's a good thing Shepard gets incinerated. There's another option if you're Paragon that does start the romance. Oh. Oh well.
Welcome to Agor Munitions.
Please obey all local government restrictions when purchasing protective equipment.
Thank you for shopping at
Welcome to Sippertine Armory.
We appreciate your visit.
I was gonna say, oh, it's a good thing that Shepard gets ripped apart on an atomic level at the end of this game, because otherwise they'd be completely alone.
Look, the asshole's in custody now. Killing him won't bring anyone back.
Alliance forces struck back at Cerberus with a daring attack that disabled a Cerberus fighter base.
So is this other door Miranda? And will this crash? Oh my fucking god. It's this area of the game. It's the Presidium Commons. The Presidium Commons are just fucked. Man. So, one thing I'm gonna do offline is, for the second time, uninstall this game and reinstall it and make sure it's nice and done nice and nice and nice and good and nice. 'Cause I'm so fucking sick of this shit. That's just like, oh, that sucks. Again, it's this area. It's this area. So something somewhere is fucked with this area, and I am going to have to restart. Or
I just don't understand.
it should be fine if I do a whole clean sweep, and I just the save files are pretty easy. They're in a documents file. They're in documents under like BioWare Mass Effect 3. I'll copy those saves over, and then I'll delete the entire fucking shebang, reinstall it all fresh as possible, and then I just have to copy the saves back over, and that should be fine.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
But man, does that suck.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24, emergency civilian housing.
And, oh my God! It's fucking Conrad!
Cerberus wants our help. And if Cerberus is good enough for Commander Shepard, it should be good enough for us.
Oh, for the love of...
Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. Wow, it's great to see you again. I joined Cerberus too.
Conrad, Cerberus just tried to kill the Council. I'm not working with them.
Oh no. I screwed up again, didn't I? I'm sorry if I ever accused you of pointing a gun at me when you didn't actually do that. I was really stressed out.
Did you poison the metagel?
I heard the metagel dispensers have been sabotaged. Was that you?
What? No. No, Cerberus just asked me to recruit people near the medical station.
Which was sabotaged while you had everyone distracted.
Oh, wait.
I'm assuming you didn't 100% one?
wait.
I don't think I
No.
did. I did as much as I
deal
could, but I don't
with
think
it.
I got every single thing.
Don't do anything.
Okay. But I might be able to help you with whatever you're doing now that isn't Cerberus.
Conrad, I'm building an ancient Prothean dark energy device to stop the Reapers. Can you help with that?
Well, I did write my doctoral dissertation on xenotechnology and dark energy integration.
Really?
Yes. In fact, I may be able to find some ancient tech schematics that could help you with construction. Hang on. I have an old contact. Ah, come on, Hossel, help me out. Sorry. The war has him scared.
Hossel? Gavin Hossel, the tech researcher? I did him a favor once. Tell him this is for me.
I had no idea
Who the fuck
you
is Gavin
two knew each
Hossel?
other. Small universe. Okay, he's forwarding the schematics over.
Oh, really? He's the fucking...
Oh,
Gavin
no.
Hossel
It's
is
in
the
an ancient
fucking
Asari
guy...
dialect. We'd need a lot of ancient Asari writing to translate.
I don't have that.
Here, at least let me send you my dissertation. Maybe it'll help a little. Anyway, good luck fixing the metagel dispensers.
If I, like,
I'll
what?
just
If
be
I have,
here.
like, if I found some ancient
Not
Asari
touching
writing,
anything.
do I get, like, an extra +5 to this or something? Dark energy dissertation.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms. Your purchases are a credit to the hegemony. Welcome to Batarian State Arms. Thank you for your patronage.
So you need to do 3 side missions in ME1 to max this out. Help that dude you mentioned, collect all the Asari writings, and buy a patent for 5 war assets. Oh my god. What a waste.
I fixed the sabotage. The metagel dispensers should be working now.
Thank you. I'll get patients moving through triage immediately.
That was the one thing I didn't do, was all those, like, Asari writings.
Great work,
I could
Shepard.
not be fucking
And
bothered
listen,
to
I'm
find
sorry
every
for-
single Asari
Hey,
writing.
That's him. That's my Cerberus contact. Hey, Hey, you! You're under arrest.
No. Is he gonna die after all of this?
Shepard. Shepard, did I help?
Yeah, Conrad. You helped.
I don't even feel anything.
Actually, I sabotaged his gun. It might have looked like it fired, but that was just the thermal clip overheating.
Who the
Hi,
fuck are you?
Commander. It's me, Jenna. You helped me a few years ago when I was
Oh
working
my
undercover
god,
at
these
Cora's
fucking
den.
references.
And now you're volunteering here.
Right. Chellick showed me a few little tricks when he had me working undercover.
Every single
Guess
fuck.
that
I
paid off,
remember
huh?
that. I remember doing this. I remember.
saved my life.
I remember.
I can't believe you were willing to lay down your life for Commander Shepard. You're so brave.
I remember.
Oh, the
But
commander
it's
and I
funny
go
because
way
this is
back.
such a. These are
Let me
like
give you
two
a
so
hand. I can
small,
tell you about it.
insignificant, like not even tertiary characters. They're even like lesser than that. That, like, if you didn't, even if you played Mass Effect 1, it had been like 6 years since Mass Effect 1 had come out. So unless you did like a refresher playthrough, like, holy shit. Like, it took me a second to be like she says who she is. And it took me a second to be like, oh, that one. I remember.
I don't believe it.
That was weird.
Are you kidding me?
James, shut the fuck up.
James, enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
Try not to lose everything. Those clothes are Alliance property.
Have a little faith, Commander.
I have a little.
It's such like just fucking such a weird weird callback. And I'm guessing like a lot of these things, like if you only played 2, you didn't import your save, like a lot of these little things just kind of get lost, right? Like you don't see them.
Recognized. 1 moment, please. Now arriving
Oh, hey, it's
at
Garrus.
Docking Bay D-24.
Shepard, glad you came.
Excuse me?
What'd you have in mind?
You must come quickly.
Something that doesn't involve fighting Reapers.
That's hard to find these days. I suppose we could catch a Hanar poetry reading.
No offense, but if the end of the galaxy is coming, I'm not going out on the phrase, "This one feels like a flower."
Yeah, the game is also dipshittingly hard to get the
I
best
had an
ending if you're doing like an ME3 only save.
Where are we going?
Somewhere we're not supposed to.
Some things never change, do they?
Ever have that one thing you always wanted to do before you died, Shepard?
Too busy trying to live. What's yours?
The whole time I worked at CSEC, I'd stare up at the top of the Presidium and say to myself, I want to go up there.
Okay,
But I
Garrus, that's
never
a little
did.
strange.
There were 137
You basically start with
regulations
nothing
telling
in
me I
assets?
couldn't.
Oh, man.
So you got them changed?
No. Now I just don't give a damn.
I like how the car is a different color than the one we got into. It's the same color as the one that you get into. It's the same model from
Figured
Mass
it's
Effect
time to
2.
do something stupid just for the hell of it. Might be the last chance we ever get. A little busier than I imagined.
How about a dive in the pool?
How about like a die in the pool?
You obviously haven't seen Turians swim. It's a lot of flailing and splashing interrupted by occasional bouts of drowning.
Yeah, you're right.
Turians
I
can't
just
swim.
have to save your ass
Confirmed,
again.
confirmed,
It'd
confirmed.
make up for all the times I
Confirmed.
pulled your ass out of the fire. Noveria, Pharos, Ilos. We've had a hell of a ride, haven't we, Shepard?
I'm gonna be nice to Garrus because I like him.
Times like these, you know who your real friends are. They're not the ones running around looking for an escape route. They're the ones who stand at your side through the worst of it. Who never give up on you. I'm lucky I can say I know someone like that.
So am I. You're not going to propose marriage now, are you?
No.
Now, before we head back, there is one thing we're going to settle. Once and for all. I'm not saying you don't know how to handle a gun, just saying some of us know how to make it dance. So
Hey,
let's
now.
find out who's really
This is
the best
isn't this extraordinarily
There are a few
dangerous
people
to
in the
do in
galaxy
public
who've seen me in
with a bunch of
action,
people
Garrus.
flying around?
They seemed impressed.
Yeah, but I've actually seen you dance, Shepard. No comment.
All right, Vicarian, you're going down.
And don't worry, I loaded it with practice loads
Oh, okay.
for when you miss.
They actually call for that.
That was an easy one. Let you build up your confidence. Long range, I wrote the book. Nobody alive can do this, not even Commander Shepard. Give me a tough one. I said a tough one.
Okay, calm down.
Step aside.
Ooh, this is a hard one. Ooh. Do I let my friend win or do I rub it in?
Do it.
Let him win, be nice. No.
Nobody alive, maybe. But technically, I died.
Yeah, well, next time we'll throw in a herd of rampaging cliques, and that's how you separate the rookies from the pros.
That's always a cute little vignette you have there with Garrus where you go shooting. Oh my god, I'm stuck in a keeper. Fucking what the god? What is wrong with these games? They're so buggy. I never realized how buggy this series is. Until playing them back to back to back. Like, fuck, man. I've gotten stuck in so much shit over the course of these games. Console command Ghost. Oh, thank God. All right. Ghost off. Oh no. What now? What? I feel like I'm playing Doom now, like the sprinting in Doom. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, walk. Oh, okay.
Have you discovered a way to...
Knowles, I found another spot where the Batarian codes were used.
Looks like they were tampering with emergency food requests at the refugee center.
Trying to get more food for themselves?
I don't even know what to title this what I'm going to title when I put this up on YouTube, because it's like this has been such like a nothing, like we did some side missions. I've talked to like 1,000 people. The game has crashed like 8 times. What have I even done this stream? I feel like I've made no progress.
Please select 1 moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
It's funny because like the last stream I did so much. We did like all these side quests. We did Tuchanka. We did the Citadel priority. Oh, hi, Samara.
Shepard, I wasn't sure you'd deliberately seek me out.
Why not?
Do you remember when I first joined you, to stop the Collectors?
No.
I swore an oath to hunt you down if I were forced to do anything dishonorable.
And were you?
Considering the evil we faced, your acts were acceptable.
Command, I did
Within
nothing
dictates
evil
of the
as Shepard.
I simply request that you ask yourself if they'll remain so.
You'd really try to kill me if I stepped over your line.
It would be my obligation once the Reapers were defeated. And only if I could verify you'd done something to violate the code.
Okay, well then I'll hide my actions better.
If they help end this war, I'll make whatever decisions I have to.
You helped me a great deal in the monastery, Shepard. This is merely advice. But I do hope you consider it.
Good luck out there, Samara.
You as well. I don't know if you believe in such things, but Goddess go with you, Shepard. We'll both be tested in fire soon enough.
Perhaps you could send the girl to your side of the fence.
Try and stop me.
Spectre status recognized.
There. Miss anything? Heating stabilizers. Yep, there we go. Might as well just buy all this shit. Now, which fucking person in the galaxy wanted a heating stabilizer? Do I even know? Do I have to find it? God, I hate these. These missions are, I'm gonna say it, they're bad. The whole find thing for person, like, randomly, I've made like 1,000 jokes about them, but they're just not, they're not implemented well. Like, it just feels so bizarre of how, like, you're collecting, like you're doing a random mission in like a fucking Cerberus base or some shit somewhere in the middle of the, like, and it's like, oh, I found the, oh, look at this, I found a fucking recipe on how to make a new type of Twinkie. I wonder if someone on the Citadel would want that. And then, like, randomly you show, like, and then you're, like, walking by someone randomly on the Citadel, and they're like, man, if only, in front of the, okay, man, if only, like, I was working on a recipe for a new type of Twinkie, but the cream filling matrix just wouldn't work. I need to know, oh, man, goddamn, I could only help the war effort if I knew how to fucking, you know, get around this and make my new Twinkie. And then Shepard appears out of nowhere and is like, by the way, I found this in a Cerberus base 700,000 light years from here. Some Cerberus scientist was able to figure out how to get past the cream filling matrix by, you know, doing the thing.
I couldn't help but overhear
And
your
then,
conversation. Maybe
there you
these
go,
heating
and then you get like
stabilizer schematics
+5
could
to
help.
your war assets. So weird.
Thank you. I am in your debt.
I just don't understand why you're suddenly so...
Ancient Prothean McDonald's milkshake machine that actually works. I went to my, about 2.5 weeks ago, I went to a fast food place near me, and they have a cherry shake for summer, and it's pretty good. And so I wanted another cherry shake. And they're like, sorry, the milkshake machine is broken. And I'm like, darn. So I got lunch and I just left. I went back yesterday to that place. Because again, I'm like, it's fucking hot. It's summer. It's been very hot the last couple weeks. And so I'm like, I want another milkshake. And I want that cherry milkshake. So I go all the way back to that fucking same place. Because it's the only one in the area. And I ask, can I have a cherry shake? And they're like, our milkshake machine's broken. And I'm like, God damn it. It's been like 3 weeks. You haven't got it fixed?
Now arriving at docking bay D24.
I'd like to request a transfer to
I
a zone
want
with
a milkshake. Anything to report? Anyone else want to see me? Asari squad ready? Okay. Ooh, look at all the ship models. And the space hamster. And all the fishies. I worked at a McDonald's years ago and we had a kitchen bet how many times a year the thing would break. God. Got a bunch of armors. Helmets. The helmets all just look fucking hideous. Like, look at that. Look at that. It's awful. It does give me more power damage. Oh god, that one's hideous. This also gives me more power damage. But they're ugly. It's all ugly. It's so ugly. I'm just too used to the normal ones. Any other side quests out there to do yet, or no? God, it's just a lot of finding stuff, and then the two fucking things, the things for Miranda and Zaid, which are both broken, and I need to fix. Okay, you know what? I know it's a little bit of a short. Well, it's already almost 4 hours. I think that's gonna be it for tonight then, because I didn't think the game would crash as much as it did. So we got a little bit done, not too much, but I had some fun. It was fun. Laughing at stuff, making fun of things, trying to headbutt my way through crashes. But yeah, that'll be, I think, the end of this part of Mass Effect 3, and I will, again, for the next stream of this, whenever that happens, try to fix it and see if I can, if it's good. It does seem that the crashes are focused on the Presidium Commons area, meaning that somewhere, some file for that area is just borked. Be it the base file, be it a modded file, something there is broken, and I'm gonna have to figure it out. And what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try resetting the game, like reinstalling, and I'm gonna try going to do those without the mods and seeing if I can get through them, and then maybe do like a save afterwards and then apply the texture mods. But yeah, we'll see. But that's something I'll do offline, because that's going to be like 2 hours worth of waiting for stuff to uninstall and then reinstall and then testing, and it's not fun. It's a lot of it is just like, okay, you got to boot the game up, and then you got to wait, and then the game crashes, and that. But yeah, but that's this will be like part 5 of Mass Effect 3, I think. Yeah, part 5. I'll say it's 5. We'll just call it 5. But yeah, that will be ME3. Woo. Game's longer than I remember.